Going 43 MOA. We got 32, 33, 34, second rev indicator. Up to 43, right there. We're gonna dial in a little bit of left wind. 3 MOA of left wind. And then we're gonna hold the gusts. Target. That's a long way back to report. Hey, thanks for watching. Sniper's Hide here with a review of the Schmidt & Bender 5-45 high power PM2. Make sure you look at the Sniper's Hide website for details of this review. I'm going to put all the specs and all the information in the article that can be found at snipershide.com. This is just going to be the demo part of it and to talk you through the scope. As you can see, we have it mounted in an Ashbury Precision Ordnance 300 Win Mag. This is their Sabre LX, and we're using a Really Right Stuff scope mount. That's a new offering for Really Right Stuff. They're doing scope mounts now. Really easy to set up, really easy to put together. We've taken it and we did a humbler test with this. Have a magnet metal bench, and what I did is I magnetized it down there and we set this up at 100 yards. We have a Sniper's Hide target down range that has a tall test on it as well. We put a 4-foot level down there to tall test it. You put the reticle right at the top of the 4-foot level, dial up your elevation, and as the reticle comes down, you can monitor the movement. Because this is a magnet and a pretty strong commercial one, doesn't move, pretty tough to get it off. It makes it easy for us to adjust and watch the reticle without any extra movement. Real simple. I made this with an old rail and I put it on a commercial grade magnet. So tall target test on both the Sniper's Hide target and the 4-foot level. I like the 4-foot level because it doesn't require shooting. So I can run it down without having to go and shoot like a tall target test. Scope pass with flying colors. 1/4 minute adjustments, dead on. But that's just one part of the test, doing a tall target test like that. We've shot this rifle and gathered a ton of dope using a Night Force Beast. The data was logged into our Trace Sal ballistic solver, and we know that was spot on, trued up, ready to go. Put on the 5-45 high power, mount it up, zero it, tall target tested, everything's good. Now take it out to distance and use that Trace Sal data. We're within a 1/4 MOA of those targets out there, and we're hitting right on the line. I mean, really fantastic results. The 1,600 yard target, 53.5 MOA, boom, right on the line, center hit, second round hit for that target. Took it to 1450, we took it to 1125. All these targets were just right on. It was almost too easy when we're shooting this rifle. Really excellent rifle. But the scope, 5-45 power. What are some of the positives, and are there any drawbacks to it? Well, I'm gonna go and start off with a drawback. One of the things I'd like to change right off the bat is put some markings on this to tell you it's a 1/4 minute. There's nothing on here that says it's a 1/4 minute adjustment. You got to go to the box, you got to go to the website for the schematic of the reticle, but this is an MOA scope, but we don't have anything on there that says it's an MOA adjustment. We have a total of 66 MOA of usable adjustment, how it is set up right here. Pretty good for such a high-powered optic. 1600 from 100 yard zero was 53.5, so we still can get out to a mile with this rifle in this configuration. That's pretty darn good, so I'm really happy with the amount of elevation for a 45 power scope. You look at these higher power scopes, and especially day like today, we're going into the 80s, we got full sun out here, good mirage with a lot of wind. As I'm powering up, I'm not distorting. Now it's really important you set up the ocular for you and for your eyes to get a good solid focus with this scope. If it's not set up and just taking it out of the box and looking at it and looking down range at target, it looks a little bit foggy in there, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't look right. So then set up my ocular, make sure it's all set up to me. Sure enough, crisps it right up all the way through the adjustment. I'm spotting my own shots at 1600. I could see the dirt fly, and we've had quite a bit of rain in the past week, so we don't have a lot of really loose dirt out here. 300 Win Mag though, we're kicking up some dirt and I can see it. That's a testament to the resolution of this optic, that at 1600 yards, I'm spotting and correcting on my own to get a solid second round hit on target. So I'm really happy with the magnification range in this, and I'm not a big proponent of magnification. With this optic, when I'm shooting at 25 power, I have a great sight picture. It's a forgiving eye box. It's really spot on for me to see the detail, and I can tell where I hit on those farther targets beyond 1,000 yards. It's really good. I need to spot better. I bring it up to 45 and I'm in focus. So this high power optic I think is excellent for a rifle like this. This 300 Win Mag, maybe your 338, which is going to take you into those ELR situations. Now you'd really have to get aggressive if you're going to go out beyond 2,000 meters with this, but I think as far as elevation goes, but I think this scope is set up excellent for this type of rifle. Made sure I took it off and put it onto this rifle. It was a bit overkill on a 6.5 Creed. I have to admit that it was a little bit bigger and a little bit more optic, but that's a personal choice. That's up to you. Really happy with the results, really happy with the tall target test that we did, and really happy with the impacts on target with the APO. Good hit. So wrap it all up. Schmidt & Bender 5-45 high power, 34 mil, 56 objective. Locking turrets with 0 stop. Quarter-minute adjustment. Capped windage. One of the things I like about the windage is the 0 is not centered in the middle. The 0 is up on about a 45 up here. So when you're looking over the top of the scope, it's up there and visible with the marking to tell you you're at 0. When it's down on the side, it can get obscured by the rings. Different things kind of get in the way, and you kind of have to roll over and take a look. With it up on that 45 up there, it's about, if you're looking at the clock, it's at about 10 o'clock. It's awesome. You can see it. I dialed it up. I used that to hit the 1600 and hit the 1450. Have a pretty stout wind out here today, you may be able to tell. And dialing up that wind, bringing me back into the center of the reticle. Now I'm just holding the gust. So, hit, illuminated. It's got the P4 MOA reticle in it. All good stuff. MOA 5-45 PM2. Definitely recommend it in something like this. If you're one of those guys that likes a lot of magnification and you're going to do a little crossover into F-class or something, sure, put it on something like a 6mm or a 6.5 like that. But understand the length and everything. Again, all the specs, all the detail of this review will be at snipershide.com, and you can read it there and get everything that's missing from the video. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Sniper's Hide.